Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone has been doing extremely well. It's a pretty miserable day today in Sydney, so I thought I'd just, take a seat, sit down and talk to a camera about my experiences and my thoughts on the Polygon T8. Now, I am a brand ambassador for Polygon bikes, Bicycles Online, and I have not signed a contract or anything like that where they're like, hey man, if you say anything bad about the bike, we're gonna come smash your face in. So no, they've not said that. I have not signed anything to say that I have to obviously say certain things about the bike, so I'm free to give my actual opinion. The T8 is the second Polygon bike I have owned. I was previously on the D7, and now after riding the T8 for a couple weeks, riding it quite a fair bit actually, seeing as Sydney is in lockdown, I've got a pretty good idea who this bike is for and what I actually do like about this bike. I do just quickly want to mention that I do have an affiliate link down below in the description if you are interested in this bike or any bike on bicyclesonline.com. If you do purchase a bike, obviously it does give me a little bit of a kickback and does help support this channel. And it keeps me driving to make videos for you guys. Now, I'm a pretty average rider. I never claim to be a good rider. I don't really like hitting big jumps. I don't really like going super fast. But in the short time that I have been riding this bike, I have definitely felt my riding level increase, which has been fantastic. Coming from the D7, which is probably more of a cross-country trail bike type of bike, to the T8, which is still definitely a trail bike, but definitely does have some more enduro-esque features, has been fantastic. I definitely still think that the D7 is a great bike. It certainly got me out on the trails, but if you're someone who has a lot of riding experience, I think the T8 is definitely a more suitable bike. I've mentioned numerous times on this channel that I'm not a big spec guy, so don't think that I'm about to come on here and be like, man, the geometry's this and Pythagoras theorem that, but there's certainly been some things that I've noticed since upgrading to the T8. I'm 6 foot tall, so I'm riding the large 29-inch frame. Riding the 29-inch frame comes with the Fox Rhythm 140mm travel forks, which have been an absolute dream. Plus, the Fox Float DPS rear shock has just been phenomenal as well, and has just made the riding experience all that more enjoyable. Just purely the suspension upgrade has changed my riding dramatically. The amount of extra support and comfort I feel riding on this bike has just completely built my confidence up so much more and has increased my riding ability, I think, tenfold. With that extra suspension, you just have this extra bit of confidence in your bike, and it literally allows you to sort of push your limits, and you'd be surprised how much better of a rider you can be when the bike actually works with you. Having larger tires has been a huge game changer. The T8 runs a 2.6 Schwalbe Hands Dampf tires. I guess now that I ride bikes a lot more, I've actually noticed the difference in the tires and how much extra grip these tires have given me while out riding on the descents and while climbing as well. Having a 170mm dropper post has actually been fantastic. Just being able to get that little bit extra higher and on top of the bike when trying to climb has just made riding the trails, well, my local trails, Kent Lynn, that much more enjoyable. Surprisingly, the grips are something that I've also noticed. Coming from the D7, I found the grips used to be really loose and move a lot. But these new grips on the T8, which are a half design with a waffle and then a normal grip, have been super grippy and really helps you hold on. The only thing that I do have a bit of an issue with is probably the pedals. They aren't really too great, but that is really just a simple upgrade and sort of nitpicking the bike. I didn't want to come on here and be like, oh, the bike's just fantastic. Even though the bike is fantastic and I do enjoy it, but the pedals are pretty subpar. Overall, I am actually extremely stoked with the T8. And like I've mentioned, just how much I've felt my riding increase riding a bike that actually works with me, not against me. Not saying that my previous bike, the D7, worked against me, but just having a bike with that little bit of extra suspension and all the other upgraded components really just helps you push your riding to the next level, which is something I've sort of enjoyed doing and find myself riding more technical trails and just having that extra bit of confidence to know that, the bike's actually going to support you and help you get through it. I think any bike that makes you feel comfortable and confident is a good time, and this is exactly what the T8 does for me. But yeah, that's going to be my brief first, I guess, whole review of the Polygon T8. I've had the bike now, like I said, for a couple of weeks, and I've ridden it quite a fair bit because, you know, Sydney, and more importantly Australia, is pretty much in lockdown again. So I've just been riding it as much as I possibly can, and it's really, really sparked the passion and excitement for mountain biking for me again, just because it's just, yeah, that extra bit of confidence. That's all it's given me. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. I just really enjoy the bike. I hope this little review of the T8 has helped someone out there. I know it is from a complete kook like myself, but you know, these are the type of reviews I like to watch because I am a kook. So seeing another kook review a bike just sort of makes me go, do you know what, that kook thinks it's a good bike? And I'm a kook, so maybe I should get that bike. Link in the description. With that all said and done, guys, if you did like this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If you're into mountain biking, action sports, cameras, maybe you should consider subscribing to the channel. I'm actually filming this video on my brand new Sony FX3 now, so there'll be a video coming out about this guy in the near distant future. But, you know, this video must come to an end, so I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you get outside and create and capture, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. 29-inch frame comes with the Fox. Riding the 29-inch frame comes with the Fox 140.